This is the 27-liter ELOPS kind of roll top backpack pannier from Decathlon. So this is 100 Canadian dollars, and there's a lot of pannier and backpack for this price range. So I'm just going to show you what this looks like on the back. When it's in pannier form, you can kind of clip this in to make sure the straps are in. And then when you're wanting it in backpack form, this is kind of what it will look like. Definitely a very sleek bag. It is 27 liters, and that 27 liters is divided between the two compartments. So you can see here that this zipper opens up on this side all the way to the top, and then this zipper opens all the way to the top, and then now you have your two panniers. So it kind of looks like that. So this side with the straps is mainly used for a laptop sleeve, and it only has a depth of about 10 liters. So you can put a 15-inch laptop inside here and just kind of throw that in there. In terms of organization, there is a zipper pocket where you can put some miscellaneous stuff. There is 3 pen slots, and then there's a Velcro here that allows you to put kind of this padding, which is already in there, is styrofoam. So if you wish, you could also take that out and put something else in there. Overall, very nice, nicely designed, very smart organization system. So just close that up. And then on the other side, this roll top is where you have the main compartment. So there's secured by Velcro. You just roll this up. So as you can see, there's kind of a little bit more room if you roll it all the way out. And inside, I'm not sure why they did it like this, to be honest. Inside, there's a water bottle holder. So you can see on the outside, there's no water bottle holders at all. Instead, the water bottle holder is on the inside, which is kind of a weird design choice. Like it could have easily like fitted right here. Maybe they were trying to save on cost. And again, it has a Velcro with padding. I'm guessing to kind of help with the support. And what else is there to say? Okay, so there are light straps here, so you can put in a light or anything like that. And then there's a light strap here as well. So I'm just gonna, and in terms of clipping it onto the bike itself, you have these 2 clips. You just push down and it clips into your pannier rack. And then when is clipped, then you will flip this one to lock it. But the big problem with this bag, I think it's probably like one of the 2 negatives, is that there's no latching mechanism on the bottom. So, and on this side it's the same. So you clip it in and then you lock it from the top. But basically what that means, as you're riding, here's your pannier, right? If you don't have anything heavy on the bottom and you make a turn or a bump, this bag is just gonna swing like this. But it is very easy to take off. You just stop, gonna push back in the locking mechanism, and you just pull, and then you can transform it back into your backpack, and you're good to go. And so this is kind of what it looks like. This material is water resistant. It is not waterproof. But what they've geniusly done is that they've added a ring cover stow compartment here on the bottom. And of course, like if you don't want the ring cover, you can store something else here on the bottom, maybe a water bottle or something heavy to keep it. And this ring cover, you can go like that, or if you do the pannier setup, both bags like that. So now it is fully waterproof. Anyways, really great deal for this backpack. I'll have the link in the description for anybody who wants to purchase it from Decathlon. I think it's honestly a great value for this style backpack. And I would definitely recommend this for anybody looking for this type of backpack. The only thing to keep in mind is, again, you're missing the strap here, so it's going to be flopping around. And no water bottle cage on the outside. It's on the inside of the backpack. So I've had some time to kind of put this backpack through the test, the ringer, or so to speak, and I've actually changed my view. So initially I thought, like, without the latch on the bottom of this backpack, that it's gonna flap around, and I've actually not felt that at all when I was using this backpack. So forget what I said about that. In addition, I did want to point out one other thing, which is that there is a compartment here, which is kind of quite nice. It's about like maybe a palm and a half deep, and you can just store some miscellaneous items like your car keys, or sorry, not car keys, bike keys. And what I've also noticed is that this is a really interesting design choice by the Decathlon team here. Is that it's kind of hard to show here, but if you look at the kind of straps here, they're staggered so that it actually makes the profile of the backpack much slimmer than if they were just kind of on top of each other. So as I'm reading online, it seems like this is a change they made from version 2 to version 1. It's not all sunshines. One other negative that I forgot to mention is that this strap here, it's way too short to be a shoulder strap. And so if you can see, this is kind of like how short it is. It actually takes most of the weight and places it onto the shoulders, but in a kind of very odd way. Like typically this shoulder strap, you'll be able to adjust it, but there's no adjustment here. So if you're somebody on the heavier side, like this is definitely not going to be comfortable. Like I'm 170 centimeters and 160 pounds, and like with nothing in it, it's all right. But anything heavy loaded is going to place undue strain here on this collarbone area, whereas you kind of want to just kind of spread the weight. So something to keep in mind. This strap is mainly just to keep these straps into the backside of the bag. So one final thing I wanted to mention is that do not go for the cheapo Amazon backpacks where like it's the same style as this, but the latching mechanism is like here. Because what I found is like if you're riding through the rain, you want the latching mechanism on the in the middle. Because you imagine like this, right? You have it in penny form. Your bike wheel is right here. It's gonna splatter like all over this part and this part, but that's totally fine because like when you zip it up, like it's on the inside in the middle here, and it's not gonna get on your back because this part here is gonna be facing your back, right? Of course, you do still get some splatter here, but not as much as the inside. Whereas if you find the backpacks on Amazon, which is like basically in the same price category as this, their latching mechanism is like a little square block here, and when you mount it, it's gonna make your bike kind of like off-center, and then also you're gonna get a lot of splatter here, and then afterwards you're gonna have to put it on your bag. So just go for the Decathlon one. Yeah, that's it. I did want to mention that if you're thinking about what to pair this backpack with, like in terms of racks, Decathlon also makes a rack. I'm going to be making a review about that soon, and there will be a purchase link for the rack as well. And if you think this type of backpack is not for you and you rather just go with something more standard, Decathlon also makes a kind of cheaper version, 15 liter, that you can just mount on your bike and forget about it, and it doesn't transform into a bag at all. I'm also making a video about that, so stick around. And actually that's the backpack that I ended up going with, because like I don't really need the functionality of transforming this to a bag. My bike is more like a cargo bike. I just store stuff on it. I don't really take anything out. Anyways, that's it for me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and thumbs up and subscribe.